Hey everybody, Some Gadget Guy here, and I'm actually really stoked to be talking about this battery. This is the Fluxmob Bolt. It's a battery backup and wall charger, and it's a Kickstarter success story. I'm always super stoked to actually find some of these products which people crowdfund and then are successfully manufactured. And you guys should know by now that I hate doing unboxings, but I did want to show off the actual packaging because I think stuff like this looks super smooth. And I just think this is a really sleek way to show off this type of device. I mean, people don't really get excited about batteries, so anything that makes them look a little cooler, I think is a great way to present your product. All right, folks, this is the Bolt, the little Fluxmob battery. Actually, from taking it out of the packaging, I went ahead and spent 2 days playing with it instead of just going right into the review. It wasn't fully charged when I opened it up, so I figured why not actually set it up, use it for a little while, and then report back on a real review as opposed to just an unboxing. So this is the front face of the Bolt, and it tells you that this is the front face of the Bolt. I like this design. It's a really nice sort of satiny finished rubbery plastic, which definitely feels good in the hand. But then also this sort of two-tone look kind of makes it look a little Minecrafty, and I just think that's kind of cool. On this front face, we've got a little charge light, so when it's plugged into a wall, you can see this little light activate, and then these 4 LEDs will show you how much charge is left on the battery. Now, there's nothing really going on the sides, and when we turn it around, this is where we'll find the prongs, which flip out here like so, which will then allow you to plug this into an electrical outlet. And the cool thing about Fluxmob's design here is that it is specifically designed to sort of daisy chain this charging experience. So you plug it into the wall, and you plug a USB cable down here into the bottom, and then that allows you to charge your gadget and the Fluxmob at the same time. The battery built into the Bolt is a 3000 milliamp hour cell, making the Bolt one of the smaller solutions that we've seen for that style capacity. Definitely appreciated is a lot of our flagship phones are now creeping up into the high 2000s and low 3000s, especially when you compare it to the DC19 that we recently reviewed. It's definitely a little bit fatter, but it's also a little bit shorter. So it gives up only about 200 milliamp hours of capacity. This is a 3200 milliamp hour cell, and this is a 3000 milliamp hour cell. But of course, the Nokia is going to require you to bring along some other type of charging solution, whereas the Fluxmob, you can just pop out those prongs on the back and you're ready to go. And it's certainly appreciated seeing a capacity that large, especially as in Android land and in Windows Phone land too. It's not uncommon to see a flagship phone with a 5-inch or larger size screen. So knowing that this little Fluxmob is more than capable of fully topping off a Galaxy S5 is pretty handy. Now, this is only a 1.2 amp charger, so it's going to do a good job of topping off our phones. It's not going to activate that, like if you have a Qualcomm chipset, it's not going to activate that super fast supercharge. But it will do a good job of topping off our phones. It's probably not quite beefy enough to hit our tablets. If you completely shut your tablet off, you might be able to get a decent trickle charge, but this isn't going to be a solution that you're going to look for some type of larger screen device than a phablet. And it's just really kind of cool to see how far we've come for this type of accessory. Is the last battery that I played with that had a built-in wall charger, and I know there have been a ton of other batteries like this out there. But the last one I played with was this Zag Spark, which wasn't really a very good battery, and it would discharge really quickly. It wouldn't hold its charge for very long, and it was only a 6000 milliamp hour cell. And I know when this first came out, that was incredible because you could charge a phone like 4 times, back when we only had like 1500 to 1800 milliamp hour batteries in our phones. But it hasn't aged very well, and it's a big blocky shape. And now, for half the battery capacity of what we used to use back in the day, you've got something that is maybe about 1/3 the size of the Zag Spark, with the same capability of being able to use it as a wall charger, whereas I don't think the Zag really could daisy chain. Also, you couldn't plug it into a wall and then charge a gadget off of it while it was also charging up the batteries. It's just a little too much to handle. Now, the Bolt does run a little warm when you do connect multiple devices and you're charging that internal battery, but it hasn't gotten, sort of disastrously hot. It hasn't been anything I've been too worried about. Street price on the Bolt is going to be about $60, which puts it in line with other high-capacity, small form factor batteries that we've played like this DC19, which comes in at $65, but lacks the ability to use these little prongs. And I really just do not understand why portable batteries are not more popular, especially whenever you go to an airport and you see people crowding around all of those electrical outlets trying to recharge their phones, tablets, laptops, etc. Every single person that I've given a portable battery to has kind of gone, oh, hey, that's neat. And then a week later, I'll hear how they use it all the time. So go spread the word, people. Portable batteries are our salvation. So folks, the Bolt is going to be a very happy addition to my collection of other portable batteries for charging devices on the go. If only for me, if I want to take a weekend trip and I only want to bring my phone with me, now instead of carrying a battery and a charger of some kind, I can just take the Bolt. It's going to charge up my phone and the battery at the same time. It's one less thing. And you know how if you've watched any of my other videos, you know how I love sort of consolidating multiple gadgets or multiple solutions into one handy solution, and this definitely takes one extra little thing off my plate. And again, I'm always stoked to celebrate a Kickstarter success story. So if you want to find more information on the Bolt, you can check out fluxmob.com. I'll leave a link down below this video so you can hit their website. Also a link if you want to shop the Bolt, you can hit that too. Also support some Gadget Guys videos with that affiliate link. As always, folks, thanks so much for watching my videos, sharing my videos, subscribing to my channel, leaving me all those amazing comments and questions down below my videos. We get into amazing discussions. You guys have always been awesome to me. I've always appreciated the chats that we get into. Hit that thumbs up button, and I will catch you all on the next review.